So around half a year ago, Baldur's Gate 3 come out, and this game is one of the least kind of game played ever, because it's a isometrical RPG essentially. One of the RPGs where you watch from upward, and it's turn-based, and sold a crazy amount of copies, and still today on Steam chart is sometimes one of the most played games of the day. And what we learned from this situation, we learned that when you do an amazing game, the game sells. People buy the game. At the end of the day, the people buy the game. So after that amazing success of that game, Capcom releases another game that is a sequel of a kind of old game, not as old as Baldur's Gate 2. And what they do, essentially they create another kind of interesting, unique, and also refined game. But then, instead of following what Baldur's Gate 3 did, releasing a game that has zero microtransaction, zero downloadable content that can change your experience, essentially. Like, the only thing that there was, if I'm not wrong, except for the soundtrack that everyone releases, that it's present here too. They released like a dye, the possibility to change the color of the dye, and that's it, just an aesthetical thing. But this game has some very interesting design choices, where essentially you can't save always, it costs a lot, you can't change the appearance of your character, and you can't fast travel, and these are like features of the first Dragon's Dogma. And what they did, even if it's a real small price, essentially they want you to pay more if you want those features. So they created a kind of system that it's kind of hardcore, and it's, in my opinion, already bad, because I didn't play the game, but people are saying that the game is not hard. So fighting it's not hard, but then the game is made hard because becomes annoying since you can fast travel a lot, and there are all those kind of limitations. And this is bad because making the game harder, not because you have to fight toughest fights, since maybe they didn't manage to really balance enemies, but it's made hard because you're forced to waste more time moving around, because you can't always fast travel, or because you have a bad checkpoint and save system, since you need like to save on taverns, on inns, and then if you start again by mistake, you can reload the wrong save file. And for example, you can't even do a second save file with a new character, so you're forced to play the same fucking character. Like, there are a lot of limitations that makes a frustrating experience for no reason. The frustration is not given by, for example, a boss that kills you over and over again, and you need to learn how to defeat him. For example, like on an Elden Ring, or also on a Baldur's Gate 3, where sometimes bosses are kinda strong and you need to understand how to fight them, how to cheese them to win a fight. No, the frustration is given by features that are missing and that are given if you pay. And what this makes bad reviews. Mostly negative, mixed. Like, this could have been an amazing, unique game, kinda refined, cool, because it has this system of the pawn, where you have essentially a main companion that follows you, that learns, and you can also take companions from other players, and based on what quest those other companions did, they will talk to you and give informations to you, and also tells you, for example, if there is a secret around, things like that. It's a very interesting interaction system with those pawns, and your companion, based on the experience he gets playing with you will give information to other players that will use your pawn too. Will summon your pawn. It's a very, very cool, unique feature. I guess it's something they took from the previous Dragon's Dogma, maybe expanding it even more, I guess. And so you have such a unique game with an amazing world, and like I really want to have a world like this to explore freely. And you're not a strategic RPG. You are an action RPG. It is one of the most kind of game played. And they ruin it like this. They ruin taking some decisions, but then giving you the chance to buy things that change everything. And look, there are a lot of those things. Restore the dead to life. Points to spend beyond the like why? Don't do things like this. Don't do things like this. If you want a game that has a system, all the players like these are a lot of money. All the players have to play the same game. Then add more content, but the extra content can be content that makes the life easier to some players and totally invalidates your game system if they buy those kind of contents. That's not how you do a game. Otherwise, the only thing that we think is that you put those things in the game to force people to spend more money on other kind of contents that otherwise will make their experience frustrating. It's not what you do with the game. They totally ruin it. It's very, very terrible. You can purchase a good review DLC for $1.99. Short. De nuevo, bad optimization, microtransactions, do not buy. Bad performance, big problem keeping about 30 FPS in city on 4090 on low setting. So the game has definitely not only a problem of microtransaction but also a problem of optimization, at least here on PC. Well, this was how to ruin a potential masterpiece. I'm not Jake. My kittens are Rufy and Nami. You can watch me streaming every day, and you can find more contents here on the channel, so take a look, leave a like, and in the comments if you want, we can have a chat. I always wish you all the best. Have a nice day. Bye bye.